For Spire Weather and Climate, I'm meteorologist James Van Fleet. Today's video, we're going to talk to emergency managers across the business spectrums, as well as power companies, and show you how some of our clients in both of these business units manage the data and the forecast so they can stage crews and staff properly and safely. So we're going to start with a real world storm here that is occurring in Europe, UK, and Ireland. You've had your first windstorm come through today, but the one on Sunday is going to be much bigger. So we'll show you all that. You can click on our Deep Vision solution, customize any weather alerts that you want to see here, as well as thresholds. If you have concerns of temperatures below or above a certain reading, wind speeds above a certain threshold, all that can be customized here for your business needs and use cases. And then that way, we are focusing on the alerts, advisories, and forecast conditions that matter most to you. So I plotted up some of the alerts for the wind that we've seen today in Ireland, for example. The moderate warning for wind was, of course, that first storm that came through today. You can plot up temperatures, for example, and you'll see several of these come up here in Germany. Some cold weather warnings that are out right now from Munich all the way up north of Berlin, and in central portions of Germany too. Even have some over here in Serbia for some of these severe cold temperatures that are coming in the days ahead. This system, our Deep Vision, will help you get up to speed on what the current issues are and short-term forecasts too, out to about 24 or 48 hours. But it's our high-resolution model on the Cirrus solution that then our power companies that are clients, as well as emergency managers, would kick over to this to start looking at what's coming in the days ahead, so I can either stage crews or cancel things to keep everyone safe as well as your assets. So just rolling this through, I plotted up our high resolution forecasts, wind gust and wind heights. Look at what's coming on Sunday that will hit Ireland first and then come across the UK into Northern Ireland, Scotland, and England. We have some wind speeds here that are going to be hitting the west coast of Ireland, again, Northern Ireland and Scotland, that are over 33 meters per second. For Americans, that's over 65 to around 70 mile per hour winds that we're talking about, just under Category 1 hurricane strength. And this is all coming before the sun comes up on Sunday. So again, if I'm an emergency manager, I'm looking at this weekend. We usually have thinner crews. So who am I staging? Because power outages are going to be likely. And then also power companies looking at this. Where do I set up crews for Sunday to get power restored as quickly as possible to my customers? And the emergency managers are looking at this and thinking, where do we need to stage? Is it ambulances we need to stage? Is it sheriff and fire department? Or how are we going to maneuver around this for governmental agencies that are looking at this? So Sunday doesn't surprise a lot of folks. And as well, any power outages or any damages caused, we can stage to work through the end of Sunday when things start to back down a little bit. So then by Monday, I'm ready and prepped and no surprises coming from the Sunday storm. That's how some of the folks would be using our data. This high resolution, you can really plot up any parameter you want. Here's the temperatures, for example, and you can see some of that strong, cold conditions that'll be coming around midday and into the overnight hours, Sunday night into Monday. Take a look at this. So we go into the overnight hours. Look at that cold starting to come in. We're talking temperatures that are down in the single digits Celsius, and we'll get even colder around parts of Ireland as we go through Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. Same for Europe too. You can see here we've got a lot of cold temperatures down in France, even into Spain, especially in the desert areas around Madrid. 2.5, 3 degrees Celsius is just hovering above freezing, again, for Americans watching it to do the calculation in Fahrenheit. So that's an example of some ways that people are using in the power business units, power companies, and also emergency managers, and just applying both our Deep Vision and Cirrus solution. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you on Monday with a fresh take from Spire Weather and Climate.